assassination were to cover up missing files that were intentionally removed from the Treasurer's office by Joanne Johnson. These missing files contain receipts and documentation that include expenditures of federal monies and to hide the illegal selling of tax liens by Linda Isaacs and Mary Borden. I will bring suit against these parties for their very torturous actions against me. My office is a crime scene of past illegal activities. I have contacted and requested a full investigation by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, who describes public corruption as their #1 priority of criminal investigation, because public corruption poses a fundamental threat to our national security and our way of life. J.R. Iman requested me to stop asking questions and not talk to other commissioners as I attempted to gain access to the accounts of the Treasury Office at First Interstate Bank. J.R. Iman was disturbed that apparently I was attempting to do my job. I was deprived personal access to these accounts for over 3 weeks. J.R. prohibited me from knowing the combination of the Treasurer's safe. I pleaded with Greg Shilcott and Jeff Burrows to take action on this. My pleas fell on deaf ears. Greg, you know that I understand that MACO has advised county commissioners that you cannot remove me at will. So why place this fallacious press story to the contrary? I have done nothing illegal. It is time to leave my personal life alone. I am not a criminal, and I will not be treated as one. It is clear that numerous records of receipts and deposits have been removed from the Treasurer's office. When asked, Clarice Murphy advised that these files may have been removed for an audit. However, a clerk volunteered that Joanne Johnson had taken them to protect us from Mary Hudson Smith. Mary was in office for less than 2 months, and over 3 years later, there are 3 years of documentation that is missing. A reading of Montana law shows that every single tax lien assignment for the past 4 years has been illegally affecting the rights of our citizens and the liability of this county. Attorney Bill Nelson and Hudgens have only scratched the surface. Please review Zinvest versus Hudgens, DV 12-517. Attorney's fees were awarded in this case, and the county can be liable for these amounts as well. This orchestrated attack that you have read about in the papers went into overdrive following my request that this information be made public and we deal with these matters. It is for these and other reasons and more that I request that Joanne Johnson and Clarice Murphy return any missing files and other secret away or removed files personally to me in the Treasurer's office. Commissioners in compliance with their own rules be prohibited from communicating with department employees during their work activities. In compliance with Montana law, office policies will be enacted by me that will ensure that these documents will never be taken from the Treasurer's office again. The county commissioners should allocate necessary funds for the protections of public records in my office, including a security guard, or I shall seek a court order to do so. I will establish office protocols in accordance with Montana state law for the proper disbursement and keeping of all proper funds. Montana law has been held in contempt by this commission and by prior county treasurers. This will end today. I wish to thank Commissioners Foss and Stoltz for their continued commitment to reveal the truth and do what is right. Because I fear for my safety, I have made arrangements and retained personal security. Thank you to the citizens of Ravalli County who have demanded a county government operated by the rule of law and not by the rule of the media. Thank you.
Valerie, could we have that so I can enter it into the record,
I will provide
please?
one.
Well, I'd like it now, so I make sure I have what you just read.
We have one that we will provide.